WZR Radio starts now. You can join us in the live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat. Or call into the show at 518-712-3070.
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again and I stand proven to the man but sheltered confident pretend.
Now, here are your hosts, Matt Boone and Ryan Clark.
What's cracking, my WZR Army, and welcome to the Tuesday, July 27th edition of WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. I'm, as always, your host, Ryan Clark, and we're going to be here for the next 2 hours talking pro wrestling, leading you guys into NXT on Sci-Fi later tonight. Got a lot of news over the past few weeks, or over the past week. We've got Monday Night Raw that we got to run down from last night, and this TNA ECW Hardcore Justice pay-per-view. We've got a lot of exclusive backstage news. Hasn't been put up on the websites just yet, and we're going to give it to you here first on WZR Radio. Before we get to all of that, from a little town just outside of Detroit, Michigan, Chris Haller, what's crack-a-lagging, my man?
What's good, buddy?
It's what's good? It's been a crazy day, my man.
I heard well, you said the other day, bro, you've had a lot of traffic on the website.
That's your mic that's doing that. Remember right before we came on the air, we had somebody's mic was doing something. I don't know. Let me try this. Is it still going? Yeah, it's just kind of static. I don't know. There's always some sort of production issue. Maybe they can't even hear it. Maybe it's just on my end. You know what I mean?
I can't hear it at all, dude. It sounds clear as hell, but it wouldn't be.
Oh, well, if you guys let us know in the chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Yeah, I don't even think they can hear that, so I'll just deal with it. And
it doesn't look like it.
No.
We'll try to fix it at the break. I'll see what I can do. See if I can mess around with it a little bit. So what's been up, buddy? How's your weekend?
Well, the weekend was crazy. No, it wasn't. There was a Strikeforce Challengers on Friday, and there was boxing on Friday, the Friday night fights. And then Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Actually, you know what? There was nothing on Saturday. It was the first time in ages that there was no boxing, there was no UFC, no MMA, Strikeforce. There was nothing on Saturday night, so it was kind of quiet.
Just to chill.
Yeah, today. You know what I did today? I put a note on the website. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I drove 2 hours, about 2.5 hours, down to New York City. And I had a meeting with yardbarker.com, which is a cheap plug for them. I had a meeting with a guy named Ryan, another Ryan.
And, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we had that set up. We actually, last Friday, we set up this meeting where basically it was like an ad convention. So I went down there. I left here at about 5:45. And I got there at about 8, and then I had a meeting at 9, and they served breakfast and did all that stuff. Had a meeting. It went well.
Very good.
Right. So hopefully, this is a major company that I plan to work with, probably for... Right now, we're going to do it for TNAWrestlingNews.com, but I'd eventually like to bring it to WZROnline.com, and then instead of those stupid fucking those you won a $100 gift certificate or whatever the fuck.
Hell yeah.
We can get rid of that shit. So, and then basically Yardbarker.com, they're a sporting website, so basically you guys would see ads for like NFL, and they work with FoxSports.com. So basically the deal is if we were to break a major story, FoxSports.com would pick it up, and that would give us national media attention. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just
good shit, bro. Good
yeah,
shit.
man. So it was good. It was a good meeting, and I think I'm going to work with yardbark.com. And then I came back up here, got back up here around 12:30. You know, it sucks to have to drive 2 hours, go to a 1 hour meeting, and then drive
another 2 hours,
and then come home and work. You know, and then come back and work. So that's what I did today. So today's been interesting, man. I was awake late last night, and then I was awake very early this morning. 5:30 is.
Well, the good thing you could say about that, my man, is at least that must mean you got a lot of business going on, so that's better than nothing. Right?
Yeah, it's good. I contacted them and I went about this, and then we set up a meeting, but there's so many opportunities where they already want me. Gina Carano, who is a Strikeforce fighter, a woman's fighter, they want me to go down and interview her for yardbarker.com in the next few weeks. So it's like I've got to get together just a bunch of shit, man. I guess they're going to send me like in WWE, they have those microphones where you know they've got the logo on them. They're going to send me a Yardbarker microphone and all this crazy shit, man. So
you need to send that to our buddy Rob.
I know,
Rob.
Sorry, man, your mic is killing me. You guys don't hear that? People in the chat room, you guys don't hear that? WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. I don't know.
It might be my fan across the room, but I can't exactly get over it with, you know what I mean, without getting away from here for a minute.
No, but it's all good.
I'll try to take care of it, you know, during the break and everything.
No, we're all good, bro. I mean, everybody says we're clear in the chat. Rob says we're clear, so we're good to go. Fuck it, I'll just deal with it for the.
Oh, everybody's saying Chris sounds clearer than Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan's the pick on this bitch. So, I mean, what was your weekend? We didn't have any pay-per-view on Sunday, so Sunday was just an off day, you know.
It was kind of nice, you know, not having to watch a lot of, you know, wrestling to take notes and stuff. So, I mean, Saturday night I was at my buddy's bar. We played a couple drink games there, and then other than that, man, I kind of just relaxed. I'm going to the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view and the Monday night taping. So I was just trying to get, you know, like the hotel arrangements ready and the flight arrangements ready with my buddy and my girlfriend. So.
You said you're going where?
Hardcore Justice, my man.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna get there Saturday morning. I got they got all the ECW guys and a couple hardcore legends at Saturday night at the NASCAR Cafe thing.
So you got the VIP, right?
Yes, sir. You can't beat that deal, man. $99. You know, you get that Saturday night deal there. You get autographs. You get. You're the first in line for the pay-per-view. You're the first in line for the tapings.
Oh, you fucking mark. You fucking mark, Chris Harlan.
I'm about to be there at 3 o'clock standing so I can get the first row.
This is coming from a dude, right? This is coming from a dude last week who came on the radio and he was like, I don't really know about this ECW pay-per-view. And I told you, I said last week, I said, they are going to make this thing. You guys, we put some shit up, last week on this show, we revealed, you know, that Johnny Swinger was going to be there with Simon Diamond and that Roadkill wasn't going to be there. And I knew, I had all this information, and we had to go last week because we ran out of time. And I just knew by the people that were being contacted for this pay-per-view that this is a one-time thing, and... You know, the best way I mean, you remember the WWE produced ECW pay-per-view, One Night Stand or whatever it was?
Yeah, that was actually, I mean, the ECW 2005 one?
Right.
That was actually a pretty good show.
That was an awesome show, right? But you got to remember, I mean, it was Vince McMahon had the final say over all that stuff. With this, Tommy Dreamer has the mainstay, okay? And we talked about it last week, and I'm under the impression that Paul Heyman is not going to be a part of this pay-per-view.
He's not.
He's not. He's not going to be there, okay? But I have a feeling that behind the scenes, and I don't know if he's being paid, but I have a feeling, I mean, there's a very, very close relationship between Tommy Dreamer and Paul Heyman. Okay?
are you about to say he's probably helping from the outside?
He's helping from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I heard, bro. I mean, I'm just telling you the latest thing I heard today. This is what I heard today from somebody. From what I heard was, that Paul Heyman met with Dixie Carter on July 8th at her home in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, from everything I've heard, that day, it was like her and Jeff Jarrett both knew that Heyman was not going to come. That it was pretty much a guarantee.
Well, it's not going to come, but they're not. The thing is Dixie and Russo and basically the entire TNA creative team has nothing to do with this pay-per-view.
Oh, no, not at all.
With the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, TNA's creative. It's all Tommy Dreamer with, I believe, outside input from Paul Heyman. Whether he's being paid for that or not it's just there's such a close friendship, and there always has been between Tommy Dreamer and Paul Heyman. So it just leads me to believe that Paul wants this show more than anything else. I mean, if you're going to revive ECW, look how WWE did it. They did that One Night Stand pay-per-view, right? And that was great. But after that, I mean, they turned it into the WWE version of ECW, and we all know what happened.
To be honest with you, I just heard like literally 4 hours ago that one of the biggest things with the holdup of Paul Heyman was not only, the power and stuff like that, but was the fact that he didn't want to bring back the ECW, the reunion. He didn't want to bring back this angle of the ECW.
Right. And for those that don't know, the reason why they are doing this angle, and we're going to talk about the live show here in just a minute. The reason they're doing this is they had a marketing firm several months back who went out and basically polled the TNA fans and also looked at demographics as far as ratings and all that other stuff. I mean, whatever they do, whatever marketing firms do, they look at a bunch of different stuff, and they got the impression that people wanted to see ECW. People wanted to see, that's what they craved, you know what I mean? So TNA came up with this idea, okay, let's do a pay-per-view. Well, let's see how the pay-per-view buy rates do. And then they announced last night at the tapings that I believe it's August 12th, right? Sound right?
Oh, yeah, yep, for the live special?
Yeah, for the live special. And basically, that's going to be you'll have ECW talents on there, but you're going to have a mix of ECW and TNA talents. Now, depending on that live special, and I don't know if it's going to be live or if it's going to be taped. I mean, it's still...
what I've been hearing, bro, I've been hearing taped. No, I heard taped.
Well, they would tape it. I mean, the
night after.
The Monday taping after, so it would be a tape show. But the deal is you would basically have, okay, when WWE does a pay-per-view, okay, and then the Monday Night Raw that follows it, that's always supposed to be a super, super strong show, right? Because you're coming off the pay-per-view, you've got people interested, whether title changes, what happened on the pay-per-view, people tune into Raw to find that out. TNA is going to do this Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, and then basically that Monday taping afterwards, the day after, they're going to do it again, and they're going to give you like a second pay-per-view. So you're going to have back-to-back pay-per-views. One of them is going to be Hardcore Justice, which you're going to have to pay for, obviously. The other one's going to be a free show. And then depending on the ratings and a lot of other factors in that show, there was talk of basically like WWE did, where they would split into two brands, and none of this is confirmed, but you would have, at least for the short term, and you would see how it does, where you would have TNA, your regular TNA stars would be doing house shows, they'd continue house shows, and then you would take the ECW stars who are obviously going to work for a lot less money, and you'd bring